I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and it's Mask Monday. We are going to use this mask today, and also more Reddit stories. So, please, if you haven't already, keep my child in your thoughts. Prayers if you want to. We're gonna try again for the dental surgery. It's coming up this Friday. So, yeah, hopefully everything goes smoothly, no issues. From what I understand, she has to be put fully to sleep, which happens for some people, and that's okay. So, let's go. Alright, I picked like 4 stories. I only want to read 3, and I picked 4 because sometimes they end up getting deleted either by the person that posted them or by moderators. I'm hoping, since they're all new, that won't happen, but I got 4 just in case. So, here we go. We'll see what happens, right? So, almost done. Well, I was almost done. It always feels nice and cool. Alright, I think that's good. I hear COVID crying, so they might let him out here soon, and then he'll be right here so you guys can see him, because he loves to be out here with me when I'm filming. So, alright, I think that's pretty good. Got serum everywhere. It sucks when that happens because then my iPad doesn't want to read my fingerprint, but it's okay. Alright, let's get into the first story. It's a lot longer than I thought it was. Oh, okay. Not longer than I thought it was. It was just like, it said that there was more, but there is just like one line. I'm like, oh, okay. So this one is, am I the a-hole for not noticing my GF did something different with her hair? Honestly, I feel like that's an NTA. Like, of course, like, you want your partner to notice when you cut your hair, when you style it different, all of that. But in reality, it's so common for many men to not pick up on things like that. Which is good for me, and I say that because, like, I'm saying, like, he wants me to have long hair. Like, that's fine. I love having long hair, and I've been wanting to grow it out for a while. That's fine. Like, but if I say I'm gonna get a haircut and I mean like a trim, then he's freaking out that I'm gonna chop it all off. So I was like, I don't even bring up that I'm having a trim. I just trim it, and he doesn't even notice. So, yeah, exactly. Also, that would kind of freak me out if you could tell, like, when someone had a trim. Because, a trim is, like, barely anything. So, there's that. So, we meet once a week because of our busy schedules, but she sends me a fit check every morning regardless. Last night, she did mention that she will do a French braid. No indication of when, and showed me a few reels since I didn't know what that was. Today she sent me a bunch of pictures and videos in the morning as her not pre, as per the usual. I love that she does this. Massively boosts my mood. Everything was pretty normal until later in the evening when she got mad at me for not noticing that she did something different with her hair. I apologized. I said I do look at everything and I do notice if you do something different, but I didn't notice she done something different with her hair. Like, okay. It seems like he was rushing and kind of messing up. So he notices like different outfits, but the hair was what he didn't notice. Okay. still my bad, right? I apologized quite a bit, but she's still mad at me. What can I say in order to alleviate this? I understand that she put a lot of effort getting ready in the morning and doing her hair, and it sucks that I didn't notice while other people in the office did notice, according to her. Am I the a-hole? Probably. What should I do? Honestly, just I don't know what else you could do other than like you apologizing, which you did. I don't think you're the whole NTA in my opinion. Um, you already apologized. You can have a conversation with her. Maybe let her know that you're gonna try and be more vigilant, like try to pay more attention to detail moving forward. And you can really, really try. Um, but if you get it wrong and you're like, oh, you did something different, and she didn't, then she can get mad again. So, yeah. Personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I do think, like, of course, you want compliments, you want people to notice. And I don't know if you don't compliment her regularly because, like, I think that will help you guys a lot is learning each other's love languages because I do think some people need that. They need, like, the compliments, like, a lot to feel loved. And maybe that's what it is for her. Um, and like noticing, of course, I think it goes together. But yeah, like I love getting compliments. I don't always get them, and if I do, amazing. If I don't, it's okay. I'm more physical touch. So there's that. I think learning your guys' love languages together and learning like to communicate better without just getting angry and mad will help a lot. So there's somewhere. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know what else to say. Next story. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister to stop letting my nephew grab my cat? Just on the title, I say auntie. We don't know how old the nephew is, but regardless, you should always teach children to not mistreat animals. Like, that's a given. So, this happened last Saturday, and I'm still going back and forth on it. My sister, 34, has a 3-year-old, and I have a 5-year-old Siberian named Moose, who tolerates being picked up for maybe 10 seconds before he starts wriggling and nips if you don't put him down. Normal of cats, if you ask me. So every visit, her son makes a beeline for him, and every visit, I ask her to keep an eye on it. But she brushes me off with the he loves animals line even after Moose has warned him twice with minor scratches. This weekend, I stepped into the kitchen for a couple of minutes and came back to find her son holding Moose upside down by the ribs. Oh no, poor kitty. While my sister sat scrolling on her phone 5 feet away. So I said, put him down, please. Not loud, but firm. And she said, he's fine, leave them. Right before Moose scratched him across the wrist with blood this time. Her son screamed, and my sister immediately said, I let it happen, and that Moose was clearly not safe around kids. Okay. Not true. So I told her Moose warned him every visit, and she ignored me every time. And until her son is old enough to leave the cat alone, she either needs to watch him constantly or come without him. She called me a psycho and rang our mom, who called me 20 minutes later to say I was making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. Third scratch, though. Am I the a-hole? Empty. Children need to know how to treat pets. And a lot of people, I'm assuming your sister doesn't have any pets, started at a really young age when they're babies, and they like take their hand and put it like real softly like around the fur of whatever pet it is, cat, dog, and they teach them early on, no, 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 that's not what we do, no, 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 like this, how to interact with them so things like this don't happen. because animals can only take so much before they defend themselves, because like the adult is just like, oh, they're so little, they're not doing anything, but the cat, they're still so much smaller than them, and in their eyes, like, you are hurting me. I told you to stop hurting me in my own way, and you won't listen to me, so I'm gonna make you stop. And that's exactly what happened. So I don't think you're the a-hole. Your cat tried to tell both of them, and they didn't want to listen. So that's on them. And I think your mom needs to take this more seriously, because um, that mentality is probably why some people think it's okay to hurt animals, and it's not. So yeah, I think you did good. I think you should like stay firm on this boundary, and she needs to step up as a parent, because what the hell? Let me know your thoughts. Alright, this should be the last story. This one is, am I the a-hole for being mad at my brother and not apologizing to him? I'm not sure where I stand with this one, because I need more context. Am I the a-hole for being mad at my brother? Hi, I'm 18F and my brother 28M, who we will call Patrick for the sake of this story, recently got into an argument about his wedding. Our other brother graduated this year, and during the day I had a lot of things going on that I won't get into on here, and I was really upset all day. I tried to be happy for my brother's graduation, but I didn't want to talk to anyone because I knew I just want to cry. This caused my brother's fiance to be upset that I didn't talk to her, and when I did, I was apparently rude and standoffish. To the present, he texts our mom saying that he didn't know if I could go to his wedding because of how I acted during my brother's graduation, and he wondered if I would be able to handle that stress. My mom told me about it, and I started texting my brother asking what he was talking about. The only time I spoke to his fiance at the graduation was to say hello and goodbye. Both my parents backed this up because I wasn't even sitting next to her. I was in between my parents. My brother started to try and lie and say I didn't mean it like that, but his exact words were, if this is how she acts, I don't know if her going to the wedding would be a good idea. I was upset about it and basically just argued and defended myself because I didn't even talk to her. Days after this, he came over for our brother's graduation party and he said hello, but didn't actually talk to me, which I was fine with. I was mostly with my friends, and his fiance came up to me and told me to apologize to him because he was upset. I told her I wouldn't apologize for him threatening to kick me out of the wedding. If they didn't want me there, they could just say that. She walked away from me and they left me alone for the rest of the party, but they are still being weird towards me. Now, am I the a-hole for not apologizing to him and being mad? P.S. Sorry for all the spelling errors. Oh, well, that's fine. So, I didn't even notice. Honestly, NTA. Like, it seems like these are people that just like to make things about them, right? Like, you didn't want to ruin your brother's graduation because, hello, that's such an important milestone. So you're like, I'm just going to keep to myself. Like, I'm not going to be too chatty. I'm just going to say hi, hello, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. You didn't make it about you, but they're the type of people that have to make things about them. So because you didn't have a full-on conversation with them and we're all like bubbly or however you normally are, she's mad, she's this, she's that. Why are you making the brother's graduation about you? You already have a wedding coming up that's already going to be about you. What the hell is your problem? Sorry. I just don't like when people are like that. I don't like when they're like so upset that the focus is not on them, so they have to make it about them. So I don't think you're the a-hole. I think they're just these type of people that want to make something about them, and you're just like collateral damage, and it sucks. And um, I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you handled everything properly, and I think these adults need to grow up. How are you almost 30 and acting as childish? Let me know what you think. So, that's all the stories I have for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.